Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. There we go. Voice morphing software is a go. Alright. Play. Join Nightbot to the chat. Launch Auto DJ. And click play.
Great, and hope for a miracle.
Vashaden.
Don't call me a Vashaden.
Blast it.
Indeed.
Blast it.
Yes.
Of course.
There we go. Now everyone's in the proper party.
I can't believe that fool Dwyn just barricaded himself into his house. Selfish bastard.
I don't know if I'll live to see the sunrise.
I can't believe Dwyn won't lift a finger to help us. This is his home too.
I wish Owen would relight the forge. He's our only hope now.
This blade of mine is gonna fall apart, I know it.
Allow me. I could do that for
you. Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
I haven't taken anything at all. You're mistaken.
You're not Murdoch. Who are you and what are you doing at my door?
I prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
Certainly not. I don't know you and I don't want to. Off you go.
Please, I just want to talk to you.
All right, all right. But I don't know why you're so determined. Here, I'll get the locks.
I'm actually kind of glad that the Dragon Age developers didn't sexify up the armor. And I got a little bit worried when I saw the splint mail on our elf here.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
I'm a Grey Warden, Carlian, helping Antagan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny you didn't sound like an elf through the door. Can't say I expected that. Anyhow, my name's
Racist
Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that.
I
It'd
do
do me
believe
the
it.
world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
I will do my
Not
best.
good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise you, I will find
I'll
her.
accept that. It's something to hope for, at least. And I suppose there's no point in me sitting around, is there? Time to relight the forge and get the smithy going, eh? Murdoch will be pleased. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me. I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
What about your daughter?
You promised you'd look for her in the castle once the night is over. I'll hold you to that.
I wanted to know what you know about what's going on.
You mean why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Arlessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband. I told Velena she was imagining things, but maybe the Arlessa was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe.
What else did she say?
She thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it, though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me, and I can't do anything about her warnings now.
What do you know about the Arlessa? You think the Arlessa made Arl aim on
I'd
sick?
never make such accusations, but maybe if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did at that.
Have you told anyone
Of
about
course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I paid more heed to my girl.
this? What do you know about Arlessa?
Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our Arl. That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it.
I want to talk about something else.
What?
Business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Nothing really notable in there. Got some steel. This could work. Would I be able to get a full set of Viridian Split Tail, though? That's the question. I might. I don't know if I want to keep set bonuses. Scale boots, scale armor, that might work. The material I don't think matters. I think it's just a matter if they're the same style. Scale armor. I could get... Splint mail seems to be the better material, doesn't it? 5, 6, 7. I guess it's a better splint mail, and he still gets the set bonuses. Good. It isn't actually enchanted, so no way I'm going to upgrade that. That gives her a set bonus.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I've you to thank for that, stranger. Just do what you've promised, and it will have been worthwhile.
Let's talk.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Let's give you helmet made of iridium. So that gives everyone a helmet at least. Though I do not have the gold to get everybody a full set of new gear, but that's fine. Once I get my strength up to 38, I can toss off this gear, Warden Commander armor, with the Blood Dragon armor. Kinda wonder if I actually have anyone in my party who actually can do that now. But oh well. Onward.
hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it. I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. Find my
How is a raven like a writing desk? I apparently received an item from the raven. A vial of some sort. Ah, potion of respecialization added, that's what it was. That allows me to respec my characters. Should I want to? All the mods I have allows me to do that, so let's see. Smithy, house, tavern, chantry, Catlin's house.
Oh, right.
Open the dresser.
Ah! What are you doing? Alright, I'll come out. Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm.
First, tell me what you're doing in there.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I can help you.
No, I won't tell you. And you can't make me. You can't.
Okay then. Apparently I'm losing my touch for persuasion.
Yes. Huh. Allow me. I could do that for you. Yes?
Always annoying. You click on a door and it opens a conversation with one of your party members.
Yes.
When they say no swimming, they mean no swimming. There's a Dolan's house that I didn't even check out for some reason. Pick the lock on the door. Knock on the door. Hello? Pick the lock on the door. Break open the lock!
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I apologize. I don't mean any harm.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
And you should be out there helping defend the village.
Why? When did this town ever rush to my rescue?
You're a coward.
You look more than competent. With you out there, they don't really need me, do they?
Either die out there or here. No. The chances are better out there than in here.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Hey, you can either die out there or here and now.
So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go. If you want me out there so badly.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this because of you. Go tell Murdoch he won. And I better see you out there in the square when those creatures come.
Throw my muscle around some. And hey, it worked. Got the cowardice warrior out there fighting a good fight. house, smithy, tavern. That's the smithy.
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a star-struck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time. And you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for.
Stop fidgeting. I don't like being out here, do you?
Those two, I swear. Those two. Well, tavern's behind me. World map's over there. Maybe I should start talking to my party.
What do you need? Ask away.
What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talent that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So, couldn't others learn those talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
So you're addicted to this lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me. What do you need? Ask away.
Can you teach others to be a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Very well, I can respect your word.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Well, I'm basically just trying to get a better feel for my skills. Hey, you know, you're a Templar. You can train me to be a Templar, you know.
Ask away.
So, what can you tell me about the Grey Wardens?
Such as they are.
Where are the near greatest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
Well, so what happens now if there's just the two of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
We will need to start rebuilding the Order, right?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves Lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
What would happen if we just left?
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
That's fair enough.
About the Grey
I'm
Wardens,
the newest
you know.
Grey Warden. I need information.
Fair enough. What do you need?
Well,
Ask away.
I have other questions. So how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Haha, very funny.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why'd the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
However, I
What
am
do you
not.
need? Ask away.
Why have you remained a Templar if you hate the Chantry so much?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
I thought Templars wore heavy plate mostly.
That's just in public. In private, we have these yellow and purple tunics, right? Much more comfortable, and you don't break the beds when you jump on them during a pillow fight.
You had lots of these pillow fights, I take it.
On confession day, we could go all night. Being a Templar isn't all about chasing men in skirts and hiding behind priests, you know. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
Then make up something more exciting.
You know, I like the way you think. But I guess if you're really curious, there's no harm in obliging. I have a couple of interesting-looking moles I can show you later, too, if you're interested. The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
What did you enjoy about the training?
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful when we encountered Darkspawn magic. so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
Not anymore, no.
We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Although that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
They can be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now. What do you need? Ask away.
Why'd you keep your birthright a secret?
You never asked?
That's a cheap answer.
All right. If you want the full explanation, I'll give it to you. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that?
It's come up, Alistair. You've been avoiding it.
Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing.
You don't think it was dangerous not to?
More dangerous than the regular kind of danger we've faced since the battle? I don't know about that. It's just that anyone who's ever found out has treated me differently afterwards. I was the bastard prince instead of just being Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me.
It doesn't sound stupid at
For all
all.
the good it does me. My blood seems certain to haunt me no matter what I do. I guess I should be thankful that Arl Eamon is far more likely to inherit the throne. If he's alright. I hope he's alright. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. I guess I was just hoping that you would like me for who I am. It was a dumb thing to do.
Like you for who you are? You're kidding, right?
No, but now I wish I were. Forget I said anything. I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
Aw, I was trying to make a joke saying I like him for who he is anyway. Ah. Alright, fine. We have a weird relation, Alistair and I. There's a chest over there. There's a door. Oh well, I gained some experience, and that's always important.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Nothing for now.
Very well.
I'll check out the tavern next. Finish my rounds. Or not, I guess. So I guess I will do the main quest that we were here for.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
Well, they do. I don't think Darkspawn care who kills them.
If you hadn't noticed, there aren't Darkspawn around these parts. Not yet, anyway. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I really do. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
What can I do to help?
The men were short on decent armor and weapons for a while, but Owen, the blacksmith, has started repairing our equipment.
Yeah, you can take me
Stubborn
for that.
fool was refusing to talk to anyone only this morning. You didn't have anything to do with his change of heart, did you?
Yes, he's come around now. Just count your blessings. Maybe I did.
Maybe we'll make it through this night after all. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantigan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not only ready, Murdoch, we're going to win. I still need to speak to Sir first.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight. The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
How is morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
Yes.
Oh? Ask away.
Why have you been saying
We're the
that?
last defenders of them folks in the No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, there's not much time before sundown.
I'd like to talk about Dwin.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it. I have a good feeling about tonight.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
And we have a level up for Roland. Let's go with... Willpower. And some strength. So to get to the tavern, it's probably a matter of going this way. Yep.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know of the elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
So how's business? Shouldn't you get the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
So how's business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
Why don't you just
I'd
leave?
go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
You could leave if you had some help.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
I'll take a kiss and maybe a smile.
You're a rare one, you are, making me laugh with this blackness hanging over our heads.
That was
I'll
the
tell you
idea.
what, sweetie. You make it through the night, and you'll get your kiss. Make her bless you. I'll kiss every man in the village if we survive!
Hurrah! 3 cheers for Bella!
Keep safe.
See, I just want to get some smiles out of these gloomy gusses. All these gloom and doomers. Need some smiles in this place. Also, apparently graffiti.
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an tea from the hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
Better you should be drunk for the coming battle?
I was drunk for the last 2 fights, and I wouldn't have it any other way. If you fought those things, you'd know.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
Ah, what difference does it make? He won't care.
I can't believe I'm still alive. I guess that could change tonight. Maker, help us all.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
Not at all, actually.
Brave words. Brave words. Well, we'll see when night falls, won't we? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Who are you anyway?
Name's Lloyd. We don't get many elves out here. You're run away from the city.
I'm a Grey Warden, actually.
Well, learn something new every day. Something else I can get for you?
I hear you're charging the militia for ale.
Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
Think of the goodwill you'll earn.
Goodwill? Pah! I prefer the good gold, that's what.
Everybody won't help you if you're dead.
Hey, there's no need for that kind of talk. That's murder.
Would anyone really miss you?
Hey, look, see, 80 silvers. I could pay you to protect me. There's no need for any unpleasantness.
I prefer you join the militia.
But I... Oh, all right. But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
I kinda enjoyed that one.
I hope your helping makes a difference. It'd be a shame you coming here and dying on the same night.
Well, yeah, I completely agree with that. Can't go there. Force that lout to join the militia. That was fun. Alright.
Not looking for company.
Shouldn't you be with the militia? Strange seeing a fellow elf here.
And that's all we have in common.
No need to be
Not
hostile.
here to talk.
There's something about this man's demeanor. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you do, don't you? I know spy when I see one.
Look, just because you're an elf doesn't mean we should be friends. I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone.
I'm not going anywhere. Start talking.
About what? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
It'd be easier. Just tell me what you're hiding.
I don't want trouble. I'm going to the Chantry now. Just leave me alone.
Stop right there. Answer my questions, or else.
All right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they? Who hired you?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
And what are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
So you know how this happened. Tell me.
I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know.
And how do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I do believe you. Kill him. I think you should defend Redcliffe tonight.
Oh, all right. I'll do it.
Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
And now, before we check in with Sir Hedgewick, or whatever his name is, let's check in with our good man over here.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
So how's morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very... Is there anything else?
Nope.
You'll find him and... I have a...
I can't believe I'm going to fight.
That's what I get for mixing myself up now.
Sometimes you have to twist a few arms to save the world.
No word from the castle? It is good you elected
Some
to
have
help
spoken of the
defend
Darkspawn
village.
rising to the south.
But I doubt we could save
this village, only to have it invaded in a matter of weeks.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
Call me whatever you would call a human.
Please take no offense then, my good woman, for I meant none. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime? Ask me whatever you wish.
You mentioned something about an urn. Can you tell me... How's the quest going for the urn?
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Why did the Arlesian believe anyone could find the urn?
The Jarl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
So what was the Earl sick
We're
with?
never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So the knights left the castle defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there, or transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood. As
Well,
you
let's
wish.
do something else. What is your status?
We retrieved more oil from the village store. It is ready to use as our first line of defense, as you suggested. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
Anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Alright, there's a couple other places to check out then. Actually, can I check this? Can I go in here or is it going to be locked?
And I'm off.
Yep. There's also a house around here that when I went into, I got this weird dialogue that just kind of didn't make much sense. Basically, I got a proper dialogue screen, a dialogue menu, but all it said was, yeah, I have nothing else to ask of you. It's kind of weird. Let's check that out after we've done all this other stuff.
Yes? What can I do for you? Very well.
See, very odd. I'm not sure what to do with him. Alright, well, the only last place to do is to get a blessing from the Holy Mother.
And I'm...
What is it you need, child?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
That they think it helps them.
I cannot do it. I know that their own faith may inspire them, but these men need to find confidence on their own. I simply won't lie to them. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same. What is it you need, child? May the Maker watch over you, child.
Roland is a silent lot, isn't he? The only problem is the only other two characters I have wouldn't really approve of my goody two-shoes. I got two pragmatists on my team, so if I bring them in, they're going to disapprove of everything I do. I really don't want that to happen. I guess I'll just talk to Sir Roland. Maybe I'll have an option to lie to him and say, the mother gives you her blessing, yada yada. Other things we're forgetting, the big part of faith is, well, faith.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Said you want holy
Have
protection?
you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
She does not believe she can help you.
I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless.
Let's move on.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
Nope, I'm ready.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
I prepared this down as much as I can prepare it.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
Light the traps! Burn these foul creatures!
Ow!
We must win!
And everybody's dead. Wow, I absolutely failed, didn't I? I failed horribly. And Dragon Age just crashed. Probably should have charged in. Let's try that again.
It's time, men. Know that we've... Fight for the Maker with our arm. Light the trap.
Now we're doing a lot better.
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
The knights! Stay here! Guard the
Come
spot!
on! We need to hurry!
Maker preserve us. I shall. Monstrous violence is a solution. Sometimes. Right away. Yes.
I've lost my dog, haven't I?
Let's make this quick!
And Roland, why the heck are you not drinking your damn potion? It's gonna be so annoying. And my dog's back. Interesting.
It is
done. Dawn arrives, and we survive the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
There's so much to do, Bantigan.
Surely these people deserve some small celebration, don't you think? There is time yet.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your Maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
So
with the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Feels like I've depopulated the damn town, doesn't it?
Going.
Good to see you in one piece. Do you have news of Velena yet?
Not yet.
Well, I'll give it some time. Now's the best time to go into the castle, though, and see for yourself. Remember, a promise is a promise.
Stop.
Find my Velena.
Dang it.
Good to see you in one piece. Well, I'll give it some time. Right. Good to see you in one piece. Do you have news of it? Well, I'll give it some time. Right.
No real good weapons. Do you have any accessories? No, no, no.
It's entirely too sad to see how the people here have suffered by the attacks. I can't help but think of the refugees at Lothering, or how the people suffered at Highever. Redcliffe was not like this. I came here once with the town. The village was thriving. We had a great time among the people. Lots of laughs in the tavern.
We're here to help.
I know. I'm glad we are.
I'll talk to them all in more detail afterwards. What I thought.
Yes? What can I do for you? Very well.
Feel like there should be more going on with him, but there isn't.
It is sad to think of how much death there has been here. But we have saved the village beyond all expectations. You have done well, my friend. I will remain here to guard the village and receive any fellow knights as they continue to return. At least until the castle is retaken.
Move along, friend. Thank you.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
That's convenient.
Perhaps I should have gone into the castle earlier, but I could not leave the villagers. Maker's breath.
Tigan. Thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde. You're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
You need more of an explanation than that.
What? Who is this woman, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
And Arl Emond?
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Emond, Connor and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Why must Tigan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tigan. Tigan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Do you think this evil will be some kind of demon?
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tigan. Please.
Tell me about this mage you mentioned.
He's an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logains hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
No, not if it's true.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. Came for help. What more do you want from me? Tigan, I do not have much time.
What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
Well, I guess we have
The
to
king is
decide what to do
dead,
then.
and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless you.
This is a mistake. You're going to get yourself
I
killed.
cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
I can't let you do this. It's insane.
What choice do either of us have? If your business with Eamon is important, you're going to have to go inside to find him.
He's right. Without Arl Eamon, we'll never get the support we need.
Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
I could stop you from doing this, you know.
So you could. But what would be the point? Do you really want to endanger my little nephew, and especially my brother? I don't.
So we are just going to send him with that woman? It seems so dangerous.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Going.
Disgusting! Rotting smell!
Be careful!
Hey, watch it! Maker, look at that
Hello? Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle?
Are you the mage Lady Isolde mentioned?
Spoken to her? Then you know what I did.
Said you poisoned the Arl.
I'm not proud of my deed. Poisoning Arl Eamon was what I was hired to do. Lady Isolde had no idea when she took me in to tutor her son, of course.
And the walking corpses?
I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot.
Why'd you poison the
I
Arl?
was instructed to by Terran Loghain.
Of
I was told
course!
that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden. That if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see,
Of course it was
I'm a
Loghain.
Maleficar. A blood mage.
A blood mage? Well, that isn't good.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's
Oh, the first
abandoned
one
me
was
here,
fucking
hasn't he?
Loghain.
Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible. I have to make it right somehow. I have to.
Why is Arl Eamon the threat exactly?
He only said that Arl Eamon was dangerous to the nation. Why wouldn't I believe Terran Loghain?
Because he's Terran Loghain. And he hired you directly?
Yes. When the Templars caught me, they brought me to Denerim to await execution. Eventually, someone came to see me, alone. It was the Terran. I'd seen paintings of him, so I knew. I thought he'd have me executed right there. But he said I could make up for my crime. He said I would be helping the country.
And why did Arlessa need a maid to tutor her son?
Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
Perhaps your son's responsible then.
I thought that too. Connor has little knowledge of magic, but he may have done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
And Arl Eamon had no idea of his son's abilities?
No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her.
How much magic did you teach Connor?
Some. But he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. Like I said, he may have torn the veil accidentally. If he's involved in this at all, I really don't know.
Why would a soul be frightened of her son becoming
Because
a
he would be
mage?
taken away forever. A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Arl. She's also a pious woman. Her son having magic was humiliating.
I see.
I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
He wishes to redeem himself. Doesn't everyone deserve that chance?
I don't know. He is a blood mage. But this is an unusual situation.
Give me a chance, please.
So what? So how will you make this right?
Well, I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
And after that?
Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested. Or executed. Or whatever people like me get. I'm tired of running from the Circle. I need to account for what I've done.
That's commendable, if it's
I'm
true.
glad you think so. So what now?
Leave you here alive. I'm letting you out of your cell. Don't try anything.
You're letting me out? And what then?
You come with me, that's what.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly.
Then help. Just don't make things
I
worse.
won't, I promise. I will find a way to fix this somehow.
Of course Alistair just improves. He's a blood mage. But you know what, Alistair? We need him on our side. He will provide useful intel. Can't make everybody happy, you know.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Will you all attack? Seriously, guys. Why are you never attack? Why don't you just like stop attacking?
Allow me. I could do that for you. Allow me. I could do that for you. Allow me.
I could do that for you.
And I'm off.
I could do that for you.
Yes.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yes, of course.
Apparently I cannot unlock it. Mama. He is a warrior, Templar. Let's see. $38, baby. $38. Can't use any of those, can't do any of these.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yes. Oh, right.
Okay then.
I'll try to be merciful.
Of course.
Huh. Yes.